At Ricoh, we're now leading with a Japanese term, henkaku. Henkaku is about co-innovation. It's about going on a journey together with our customers. It's about acting in true partnership and collaboration so that we can create those positive outcomes, those positive wins, where print can create a positive impact. And this is fundamental to our philosophy. It's fundamental to the way we operate. It's fundamental to our long-term strategy. And that's why we are committed to this industry and to this sector for the long term, investing in technology and solutions to enable print to continue to be at the forefront of communication in the future. And that's why there's so much great synergy in terms of our own philosophy and the new narrative for print, and how those two things can be run in parallel, and there's so many synergies at play there. And that's why we're really proud to be part of this exciting project, and it will form part of our commitment and our focus in the future as well.
The goal of a new narrative for print is to act on the results of an ongoing national research project, which is being carried out by one of the globe's most advanced research agencies, utilising groundbreaking digital data acquisition and analysis technology. The project's aim is to build an accurate and detailed picture of how our industry is truly perceived by consumers and key print buying markets across a range of critical metrics, from sustainability and employment opportunities through to print's relevance and effectiveness as a marketing and communications medium. Equipped with this knowledge, and most importantly, an understanding of which key stakeholders are driving that perception, the IPIA and its partners will develop a communications and engagement strategy that resets the narrative around print in the UK.
Whilst print is changing, it's evolving, customer requirements, the supply chain, and the overall appreciation and view of print continues to change. We still view print as being a very, very strong method of communication and a medium for communication, and it will still have a very important part in the overall marketing mix, and it will still remain a great complement to other digital methods of communication. I've personally been involved in this industry throughout my career. I started in print and I'll retire in print. It's in my blood. I still remain passionate about this industry, and I've seen our industry grow, evolve and flourish, and more recently I've seen a change in the way that our business is developing with rationalisation and with reconciliation of the numbers. But it is about time, and I'm really glad, and I'm very passionate personally, that we need to start to continue to beat the drum for our industry. We need to fight for our industry and the good that it does and the impact that print has on consumers. So at Ricoh, we've been really proud to be part of a new narrative for print, a really exciting, new and very ambitious project. And the reasons we've wanted to be involved from the outset is we believe that print delivers a different outcome. It makes things happen. It enables decisions to be made quicker. It enables people or individuals or consumers to be able to act upon the impact that print has. And it does that in a different way and a more positive way, in my belief, to other methods of communication. Print still remains unique in terms of its resilience, its permanence, its trust, the ability to stimulate the senses like no other method of communication. And it's for those reasons that we still continue to believe that print will be an important part of the communication mix in the future. And it will be able to overcome some of those misconceptions that we hear on a regular basis, that print is inflexible, that print is not economic, that print doesn't have the same impact in terms of ROI. We can argue and provide case studies and validate that we believe that print is very economical. Today, digital print enables you to print the exact quantities at the right time, in the right location. It is the most sustainable method of communication and delivers the highest impact and ultimately delivers the best ROI. And I can talk from personal experience. One is a company called Charles Truitt, or CT Shirts. So sometimes I'll buy shirts for work, but I regularly get emails and I regularly get texts from them. But I'm not compelled to do anything until I receive the 32-page brochure that they provide to me, which is versioned for me and it's presented to me and personalised. I feel more compelled to take a positive action and make a buying decision based on what I feel and the senses that are stimulated as a result of receiving the magazine than I do from the digital alternatives. And so from a personal perspective, I really do see that there's a massive impact with print as a method of communication. So if we take my own personal experiences and using the narrative for print and look to see how we can scale this up to be able to understand from the feedback we've had, which is very, very positive, how we can start to scale it up, how we can make an impact with more people. Because I believe my experience is shared by many others. But we need to be able to use that narrative and use those experiences and take those and start to win the hearts and minds of other organisations, other individuals, other sectors, so that the narrative for print then becomes far more prominent and far more permanent and far more impactful. So the research has enabled us to identify key influencers, key stakeholders within the supply chain for print. And this enables us to be able to go and have a positive impact so that they can then cascade the message within their own sectors as well. So Ricoh's core philosophy and culture and some of the results we've seen from a new narrative for print makes us even more determined to continue to look to leverage the importance of this programme and to understand how we can start to impact some generations that really don't see print as a form of communication. And we've noted from the results that there is a generation that really do not interact or do not consume or don't know about print, which opens up great opportunities for us. And we need to use that as part of our own thinking, as part of our own strategy at Ricoh to ensure it's the heart of the innovation and the development of technology that happens in the future. Because we want to create print that's appealing to every generation so that they understand the value of print, that it's rewarding, that it's tactile, and that it stimulates the senses like no other method of communication. And the project has demonstrated that sustainability is a big area and a topic of conversation with regard to print and how it compares to other methods of communication. And it's really important that end users and the consumers of print understand that print is one of the more sustainable methods in terms of the circular economy, in terms of the way that forestation is now sustained by replanting and regrowth very quickly. And it's also at the fundamental forefront of the way that we design technology as well. So rather than producing en masse with historically a lot of wastage, we're now able to create solutions that are able to provide the exact quantities at the exact time. So that it means the wastage associated with print is so much less now than it was in the past. And I think this is a great message around sustainability and the model associated with commercial print and printing. True partnership is about caring about the long-term success and the long-term opportunities that we have with our customers and our partners. And that's fundamental to the way we approach this. And that's why this new strategy is so important to us. We genuinely believe and we very much care about this industry and the people that operate within it. And that's why we're really very keen and committed to continue to invest, not just in money, but in support and in programs that help the longevity and the success of our customers and our partners. For me, this campaign is about it being a long-term journey because it'll continue to grow, it'll continue to change. And it's really important that that is going to underpin the way that we see, we consume, and that industry and indeed end users perceive print, so that it remains an important part of the communications and marketing mix, not just today, but also in the future. And I'm personally really pleased from a Ricoh perspective to be part of the programme, but also sitting on the council at IPIA, I'm passionate and really pleased to be involved and associated with the great work that the IPIA continue to do.